Meghan and Harry, you would kind of think, well, what exactly has gone wrong with your American dream? It started off so well, we were told, were we not, that Meghan and Harry were incredibly popular in the United States. This was where they were really going to take off. And of course, they could leave the United Kingdom behind. All the negative things that happen here in Great Britain, it was all going to be so different. And then, of course, this happened, South Park, and now this, Family Guy. But who's going to tell Meghan and Harry that there's simply more on the way? As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. Neil Sean here. Nice to see you as ever. Thank you so much for giving me your time today. I hope you're keeping well, whatever you're doing. And welcome one and all brand new subscribers. Nice to have your company on a beautiful period of the day right now. Just gorgeous, in fact. As I often say about this time of year, if you can, just try and get outside a little bit, because it does kind of make you feel better, particularly when it gets so dark and dingy and in certain areas of the world right now early on. You just feel you've got to get out. You never see anything, do you? I know you're like me, you like a bit of free vitamin D, don't you? You have to though, don't you? Who can afford those tablets? Back as ever to your breaking ball story of the day. This drop, didn't it? Caused a lot of, shall we say, consternation amongst the new camp of Harry and Meghan. This is the creation, of course, from Seth MacFarlane, the man who gave us Family Guy. Excellent singer, very clever comedy writer. Family Guy, for those that don't know, is a satirical cartoon that is really surreal in many respects. It used to have brilliant guest voices. In fact, Frank Sinatra Jr. used to pop up in cartoon form and real life voice also, alongside the former original and best Batman, Adam West. They still get major guest stars along the way. This time around, though, they decided to, shall we say, have a go at Harry and Meghan. And all about, the A Stash from the Past is the sort of segment. It was a throwaway segment that was put together by Travis Bow, one of the main writers on Family Guy. And what's interesting here is they were just basically thinking, okay, we'll find a sort of fun comedy moment that we can see how the audience reacts. Let me tell you this, first, an exclusive on the show. This is to test out the water, as they say. If this is well received, if it gets picked up virally, and enough people watch it and comment and all that sort of stuff, they are looking at including, first and foremost, more sketches of Harry and Meghan, and then aforementioned, perhaps even running into a special, and dare I say, a series. The satirical attacks are simply coming thick and fast. South Park started it, but actually Family Guy have taken it a stage further by actually naming them and really mocking the point of the fact that they left a great institution for Meghan now to be just perusing her mobile phone, looking for the next influencer deal. The one thing that I did notice was that they were quite kind on Prince Harry, because they've certainly given him more hair than he has in real life. I think that would be the one thing you could take away from that and say, well, they weren't totally unkind, were they? But the bottom line is, yes, if you are a Family Guy fan, and there are millions around the world, then if you like this particular style of comedy directed at two former royals, then if you're Harry and Meghan, you might want to look away now. The test is on. If the public like it, there's simply going to be more. And that a question is going to come up, and no doubt, at the William Morris Agency. How do you stop satire? People suggest that Harry and Meghan should in fact embrace it, maybe even comment about it, to let people know they have a sense of humour. But they still haven't mentioned, of course, South Park, proving clearly to many that they simply don't. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.